To decide what type of a vehicle is best for the consumer, they really have to look at what their drive commute looks like. If they have a very short drive commute and they have access to charging, then chances are an electric vehicle of some sort, a vehicle that plugs in, may help them reduce their gasoline usage. At Toyota, we have the plug-in Prius. It's like a regular Prius. It's a hybrid powertrain, only it has a much higher capacity battery that you can plug in, and in as little as 3 hours you can have a 22-kilometer gasoline-free driving. So electric vehicle driving up to speeds of 100 kilometers an hour. Past that, 22 kilometers, the vehicle operates as a regular hybrid. So you still have the savings of a regular Prius, and then the option to plug it in. But some people don't have access to charging. Some people can't find a plug to plug in or drive very long distances. So in that case, it might make more sense to drive a regular hybrid, such as the conventional Prius or any one of our other hybrid vehicles. It really depends on how much driving you do and how long your average trips are, and if you have access to a plug or not.
And what we're showing here is a level 2 charging station. It's 240 volts for charging electric vehicles, and it's very simple operation. It has 3 indicating lights on it, green indicating power on. When we plug the vehicle in, you have a blue light to indicate the vehicle is charging. If there happens to be a problem with the vehicle or the charging station, there's a red light which will indicate that there's been a fault. As far as operating the unit, we simply disconnect the plug from its holster, and then we can take the cord set and walk around the car to the plug connector, plug it into the car, and the car will automatically begin charging.
At Toyota, we feel the Prius plug-in has an advantage over some of the other plug-in hybrid vehicles and electric vehicles on the market. Mainly, we feel that it's a big decision to decide how big of a battery you need. We've chosen a battery that is a good balance between all electric driving, so you still have 22 kilometers roughly of EV driving. A bigger battery would cost more money. It would be a lot heavier and would weigh more and would affect your overall efficiency. We feel that this vehicle is a nice balance between all electric driving, fuel reduction, and at the same time is affordable enough, efficient enough to appeal to a very large part of the market. So we think it's a good balance between an all-electric vehicle and a conventional gasoline vehicle, and it'll meet the needs of a very large number of consumers.
So here we are. We're going to connect the level 2 charging station into this Toyota Prius. We open the door, expose the plug connector, and simply insert the plug into the connector. Now the car has automatically begun charging. There's a communication protocol that happens between the charging station and the car, and as soon as the car asks for a charge, the charge initiates. Up until that point, or when you disconnect the unit, this plug is now deactivated. So there's no electric power on this plug either after the charge or before the charge. The two devices have to communicate with each other before there's actually a live charge. One of the questions that a user may have, since it can take an hour and a half or more depending on the size of the battery that's being charged, do they have to stay with the vehicle while it's being charged? The answer is no. Unlike a typical gas station where you go in and fill up your vehicle, what you do with electric charging stations, they will typically be deployed in parking lots, be it at a shopping mall, at a restaurant. So then you begin charging your vehicle and then you carry on with your day. And later you come back and disconnect the car from the charging station.
For regular hybrid vehicles, the driving experience is actually very similar to a conventional vehicle. So you maintain it the same way, you drive it the same way. It really operates no differently than a regular gasoline vehicle. The speed? Well, in electric power, it can go up to 100 kilometers an hour. If you go over 100 kilometers, then the gas engine will start. But you can go up to, I believe the top speed is 160, so more than the speed limit. With a plug-in hybrid, the main difference is only how to charge it and how to unplug it and drive off again. But with the Prius plug-in, for example, again, the drive experience is very, very similar, very seamless, nothing really different than a regular car. And we've done that on purpose to try to make it as easy as possible for consumers to adopt this new technology. This specific plug-in Prius is one of 600 units that was built to partner with partnership programs and have test vehicles in the market in Canada, US, Europe, Japan, and other parts of the world. The production version of the Prius plug-in is going to arrive in 2012. So we're going to start seeing vehicles come to dealerships and through fleet programs. So right now we're concluding our test programs, and you should see these vehicles coming to market sometime next year.